to infinity. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, For the bank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking nothing from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Off the play fake, Prescott. And his first pass is incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Prescott off play action. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that nearly an intercept. on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to let it go again. And this one is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
McKenzie now to return it. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And trouble trying the middle here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective. So that's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Second down throw coming by Willis. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Willis. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll run with Chubb. They're only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Got him in. It's Brown. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole, and it leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Play action now. Prescott. He's going to loft it. Deep right sideline. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's hauled away inside the 30.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Ready up.
Here's Chubb on the read option. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Willis going to try to run it. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Malik Willis, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Eagles are able to move back in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about it.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play here for Dallas. And even 70 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Now Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Looking to throw, Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. Third and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Blake Gillikin on a punt now on fourth down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 75. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's counter. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Prescott from the gun. The Sanders has got it complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Taking it about the 1. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this, coach.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover it? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
First down, Prescott. It's caught by Sanders.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they picked up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Prescott yet again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Here's Willis on 3rd and long.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
The point after is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
1st and 10, it's Willis.
This will be caught by Brown. And he's got room. Touchdown, Eagles.
Boy, A.J. Brown, one of the best in the NFL with the ball in his hands, and there's another example why.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play here for Dallas. 74 yards. Prescott now. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. First down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now Prescott.
That's caught again by Schultz.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So give them 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football. We start the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Good move at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
On first down, Willis.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like...
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On play action, Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
To throw is Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Only people.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive. With a one-play drive of your own, and you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8, and I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind?
And a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Inside the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is now 24. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles.
And now here's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 17, Willis looking here for Smith downfield.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles get a bit closer.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Cowboys make over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Throwing here, Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown. A great effort there. 79 yards.
And the Cowboys tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Willis.
He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins, 70 yards. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Prescott here to throw. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st and 10. Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He's going to go up top again. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks...